Hello, everybody. I hope you all had a great day. It was just a crazy day. Let's see what happened. Let's start SPX. Change this to 5 minutes. So, those who don't know, this is 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour daily and weekly. And if you have Thinkorswim, you just click here and you can select as many window you want, and you can adjust the sizes and see it however you want. So SPX, as soon as market opened, it dived down. It was falling 15:30. Let me show you here. Okay, so 15:30 pre-market was downward. Actually, let's look at SPY because it has after hours. Um, so as you can see here, let me bring it up. Okay, so pre-market 15 and 30 was downward and was red, and 30 minutes the same. You can see here. Wait, this is for yesterday. Okay. So you can see here 15 30 was red and TTM squeeze was downward. Same on 15 30 and 1 hour, they were all bearish. And as soon as market opened, it opened around 396. It was a little bit yo-yo, but it couldn't hold 396 and went down all the way to 393.65 and reached the SPX major level 39.55. It went a little bit below it, but what was interesting is that at 10:45 we got 10:55 we got a MACD golden cross on 5 minutes, and we reclaimed 39.55, and then after that we start getting the 15 minutes golden cross at 11:15, and you can see here the color changed to yellow, and then once that became yellow, and 30 minutes joined it afterward too at 11:30. So once you see 15 and 30 minutes on any name which is downward, get a golden cross on MACD, and that then you know that this is getting bullish, turning from bearish going to bullish. And then it's all about if 1 hour gets a golden cross, and 1 hour got a golden cross at 1 o'clock. And the other interesting thing is that here, once you get a 5 minutes golden cross, it was a run up and then established a range here. You can see here it jumped here to 396, established a range, and then it had another jump here, established a range here, and then even if you just follow the 5 minutes MACD, wait until you get a dead cross, then get out, you could hold it until here, 399.81. And 399.81, finally at 225 we got a dead cross on the 5 minutes. So when something is just non-stop running, you want to pay attention to the 5 minutes. And another thing is you can also pay attention to the SMA 5 and 10. Until it's riding above the SMA 5, it has chance to run up, and then until when you get a dead cross, then that's the time you want to probably get out. But in this situation, the market was just non-stop running, and even if you get out here, we got another chance run up. And so anyhow, the whole point is one the other thing is that to pay attention is 5 minutes 15 minutes turn to yellow at 11 o'clock. And then the other thing to pay attention is that the 15 minutes starts turning from yellow to light blue bar at 12:45, which already the 30 minutes is upward. Once you get a blue bar TTM squeeze, that's the time, this is that indicator that shows a squeeze is coming. So this indicator showed you the squeeze was just non-stop. You see the bars just non-stop was on the rise, and a few times you get dark blue bar, but market just was just crazy, got crazy bullish because of Microsoft bounce. So this is how let's go to QQQ. Again, let me go actually to Microsoft first. Microsoft was the main reason my market bounced today. As you can see here, Microsoft, it opened 234, it went below 232. It was it was about to go to 228. It was very bearish, and but what's interesting is that the 15 minutes gave a dead cross, and then at exactly like 10:15 before SPY everybody jumps, Microsoft was the first one to jumps and gave a jump at 10:15. It gave a 5 minutes golden cross. That means okay, deep buyers are buying it, and established a range here. It gave one jump and pulled back, but then this jump here At 11:10, when it passed 235.5, it was just a big jump, and that's it's kind of a breakout, because it got into the RSI overbought zone. And you just keep in mind, when something gets to the RSI overbought zone, it's a power zone. It can continue for few candles and it can go rapidly faster up, but you have to be ready to take profit anytime. So anyhow, 15 minutes and 5 minutes both at the same time got a golden cross, and then the 30 joined at 11 o'clock. This jump was the main reason at 11:05. So if you look at the 11 o'clock, um, you can see here it was just up and down in a range, and then this candle that jumped and followed with more candles upward, that was the sign that this is gonna be probably non-stop run. And I posted levels past 235, next 235, 239, and 240, and the rest was just icing on the cake. So you could lock profit when it gets to 240, but after that you want to pay attention to 15 minutes TTM squeeze until 215 was still a light blue bar. Another name, Apple. Apple wasn't jumping. Apple was actually dropping at the open, and it continued drop. But because of Microsoft bounce, this starts bouncing up too, but it was still not bullish until 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, when it got a 30-minute. We got a 15 minutes earlier at 11:30, establish a range, but then market, when it started getting squeezy at this point, 1 o'clock, when the bar starts getting smaller on the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes got a golden cross on the MACD, it was just a non-stop run from 140 to 142. Amazon was another interesting name. It was big jump yesterday after Microsoft, then dive down and gap down today. And same like Microsoft, it got a 5 minutes, got a golden cross at 10:20, establish a range, and then you can see here it came down it was about to go to the next level, which was 90.72, but then because of Microsoft bounce, it bounces and establishes a range. You can see here it was in this range, but then when it broke top of the range, boom, it jumps, goes to the next level, 94.36. And just fix this. And then 15 and 30, we got a golden cross on MACD. So they all was just signal that this is gonna run to the next level, and from there you can see here establish another range, and then boom, another jump up at 1 o'clock. I believe all market broke at 1 o'clock. Let me just look here. You can see here exactly, yes. So SPY had a jump, because of Microsoft, had a jump and established a range here. You see here 5 minutes, yeah, start getting light blue bar, but then at 1 o'clock, it suddenly jumped and a little bit pulled back, but it start giving again light blue bar. It turned from dark blue to light blue. So this is a signal that it's gonna run. So when this comes, all names start running, and you can hold it until this turns to a dark blue bar. So that was Amazon. And Nvidia, same thing. I mean, it had a jump at open, and then because market starts falling more, it went down. But then again at 10:55, this one, so all the names you can see at 11 o'clock, they had a jump. And Nvidia established a range here, was just up and down, but once it broke the range here, you want to pay attention to range, because it can break down. If it breaks down the range, it can go retest the low of the day. If it breaks the top of the range, it goes to the next target, which was 191, 193. What else was interesting? Netflix was very interesting. Actually, if you pay attention to Netflix, it didn't go that much down. Premium got killed a lot. I mean, I was looking at the 370, and then premium got killed a lot, but it was staying in the range. It was up and down. It was just a roller coaster, but then it was just holding up around 362. It wasn't even moving. When market was squeezing, this wasn't joining. But then suddenly you can see here at 2 o'clock, suddenly volume starts getting on the rise and it starts going up, and the high of yesterday was 365. So when it starts volume going up, you know that buyers are coming in. And just you can see here the 15 min was already dark blue bar, but once you get from dark blue bar goes to light blue bar, that means okay, this probably it's beginning of another squeeze up. And so here you can see it jumps up, and 5 minutes gave a dead cross finally at to 335. It passes 365, which was the high of yesterday, and then after that went to 367, which was a target. It got close to 369, and this name right now is very bullish. I think 400 maybe comes in next few weeks. Meta was nothing so special. At open got a jump because, as usual, last few weeks it always jumps at open, but then it pull. Then after that we'll see what happens. It was very weak, and end of the day was weak too. Was nothing special about it. Tesla was very interesting. As soon as it opens, you can see here establish a range, went to 142 up and down, but when it broke the low of the day here 140, it went down and touched down 138. It touched down 138 and pulled back, touched down and pulled back again, and then you can see here at 10:30 we got a confirmation on the MACD golden cross and broke top of the range. Once it broke it, the next target was 140, 142, and then after that established another small range here, and then it was just a non-stop continue rise until it got to 146. So you want to pay attention when a range get broke. That's the whole point. Microsoft, I explained it. What else we had? Boeing was a little bit very crazy. So because the conference call was after open, at the beginning it jumped up, it pulled back down, but then it wasn't even if it was jumping up at open, the 30-min was not golden cross. So you want to pay attention a name if the 15 and 30 is golden cross. Even though it's jumping, if the 15 and 30 is not golden cross, it can be temporary and it can be a pullback. 15 min gave a golden cross, but 30 didn't confirm it. So anyhow, it pulled back, and the 5 min we got another golden cross at 11:20, and after that it went back to 208, and then you can see here, look, established a range here, broke, went to 211.95, and then after that you can see here the 15 min at 11:30 and the 30 min at 12 o'clock got a golden cross. So once you get a golden cross, it was just a non-stop run to the next level to 1461. Shop was another name, very interesting. Due to news, it had a gap up, it went up crazy, and it opened up, but market was weak, so this pulled back to 44.44, the levels that I posted. But once it got a golden cross again at 11 o'clock, and market got squeezy, it went to 46.73, and the rest was just icing on the cake. 47.74. What else was interesting? That's pretty much it. The whole point is that when a name is falling, like for example Microsoft, you want to pay attention if the fall is going to be a continual fall, or it's just going to come down and consolidate, or no, it's going to come down and suddenly shoot up. So in this case, that's what happened to Microsoft. It came down, and then as you can see here, 5 minutes gave it a golden cross at 10:10. So, and Microsoft has 11%, is 11% of QQQ. So you can see here, once Microsoft had this jump at 11:10, QQ jumped. You see here, look, my QQ, it came down, established a range. It was still in the range, but exactly at the time Microsoft jumped, QQ jumped. It went to 283, and after 283 I posted the level 285, and the next major level was 286, which it reached before close, and went a little bit higher to 288. So you want to pay attention when a range breaks. That's a breakout. That's when the premium starts moving up crazy, and then at that time you can either take profit until the 5 minutes. You can take profit progressively, or you can wait until the 5 minutes give a dead cross, or the TTM squeeze gives you a dark blue bar. That's pretty much it. If any question, always send me a message, and best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you.